The Minnesota Vikings have had an insane season full of come-from-behind victories, last-second wins, and of course, very, very close games. Well, it certainly was a close game today on Saturday, one of the 3 NFL games on the slate, but it wasn't exactly close most of the game. In fact, at one point, the Vikings were down 33-0 to Jeff Saturday and the Indianapolis Colts. But fortunately for the Vikings, it had a good ending. And in fact, it was the biggest come-from-behind victory, the biggest comeback in NFL history. And it belongs to Kirk Cousins and the Minnesota Vikings. Vikings clinched the NFC North with biggest comeback in NFL history. Minnesota trailed 33-0 at the half, and they made the miraculous comeback. Move over Frank Reich. Kirk Cousins and the Minnesota Vikings are the new owners of the largest comeback victory in NFL history, turning a 33-0 halftime deficit into a 39-36 overtime win. And you could just see on social media, people were like, RIP Vikings, these guys are fake, these guys are phonies, they suck, Kirk Cousins is garbage, the Vikings are terrible. That's what everybody was saying on social media after they were down so big in the first half to a pretty bad team in the Indianapolis Colts. All of that somehow changed. I want to go to the box score. You can see 17 points, 16 points by the Colts. All of a sudden, 14 points in the third quarter, 22 points, 22 straight points in the fourth quarter alone. And then they do get that last second field goal with just a second or two on the clock in overtime. A monstrous win for the Minnesota Vikings, 11-3 on the season, 7-1 at home, and they continue to win these one-score games. And the biggest moment of all probably came when they eventually did tie this game up. I wanted to go to that as well. This is with a little over 2 minutes on the clock. Dalvin Cook takes this to the house. Watch this.
Timeouts remaining. They're going to set up the screen with Dalvin Cook and let him chew up the yards.
On a screen, just a nice little screen, and all those yards after the catch. And even though it does seem like he's home free, it's certainly not the end. Watch this.
Dalvin Cook is going to be caught up with blockers inside the 5.
Somehow he gets in, but they still need that 2-point conversion, and of course, they got it done.
Cousins lets it go.
And the game is tied from down 33-0. They tie this game up. An absolutely insane game that ended on a last-second field goal. The Colts made a big mistake, tried to hold Justin Jefferson down to help run the clock out instead of let him get up to spike the ball, delay a game penalty. It just put the Vikings in very, very easy field goal range. A chip-in field goal. I think it was probably around a 38, 40-yard or something like that to close it out. 39-36. Heartbreaking loss for Jeff Saturday and the Indianapolis Colts. Incredible victory for these Minnesota Vikings. Pretty ridiculous to watch it all play out, especially the way the first half went, but this is football. You never know when you're going to see something you haven't seen before, and that's what Kirk Cousins delivered. That's what the Minnesota Vikings delivered, the biggest comeback we've ever seen. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later.